Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So this is Chris from Cypher Sigma Toys. And this is, a little bit of a different video. It's not a talking toys video, it's just kind of something. So if you've ever seen, I'm going to say his name's Mike, apologies, Marvel Man Cave, he did a video recently picking up older stuff and older items and stuff like this. And one of it was Disney Infinity, which is what I wanted to kind of showcase of this. So I really love the Disney Infinity and Skylanders games. I'm a big Xbox player, and me and my friend have done all of these games we did back in time. We also collected the figures. You may have seen now they're all sitting behind me. I'll do a little video in between this that will show you what I have. So here we have just a rough overview, and you kind of never do realise how many Disney Infinity characters there are. So we shall work our way up. So this was this Buzz Lightyear I got recently. I needed to get another Mad Hatter one for a gift for someone. So this is the Buzz Lightyear I've always had, like the special edition. It's the only one I have. I just kind of wanted a normal Buzz to go with it. Obviously then we have Woody and Jessie from Toy Story. Then there is Aladdin and Jasmine. One thing I've always liked when they're at the same kind of collection, they have the same bases, and that's really nice. As you can see, they have the wooden bases. I always really like that little kind of added notch. Obviously, we have Monsters Inc. So Sully, Mike Wazowski, and Randall. Then these I've done a little bit different. So we have Baymax and Ralph, and then obviously Hero and Vanellope. I think so. Then we have the Cars ones, so Nater and Lightning McQueen. I cannot remember those two names. So we have Stitch, and then we have here, obviously, Inside Out. Oh no, let's put them all in there. So all the Inside Out ones. I really like these ones with the little orbs, Blurm as well. Then we move up. This is kind of my overspill Marvel one. So we have kind of the original Captain America one with the debris. Then we have Nova, Spider-Man, and then Hulkbuster. Above them, obviously, you have Ultron, Loki, and the Green Goblin. And then Iron Fist, Venom there with a kind of scenery, place it back, and then Black Suit Spider-Man. Then we come down here, apologies for the camera, Ronan, and Yondu, and then Drax, Gamora, Star-Lord, Groot, and then Rocket Raccoon. Ignore the stuff in the background. And then because the Marvel goes, we go along here. So then we have the Avengers. So we had Thor, Hawkeye, Captain America, Nick Fury in the middle, kind of a later version of Captain America. That's why he's here, even though he's got a different base setting. The Hulk and the Black Widow, and then Vision, and then obviously Ant-Man, the Black Panther, and Falcon. Phineas and Ferb at the end with the Incredibles, the full family there, and not Frozone, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember what his name is now. That will bug me. No. Then obviously Star Wars done in kind of order of their release. So these are obviously the later ones. So imagine it's like 7, 8, and 9. So we have Kylo Ren, Rey, Finn, Poe. Then obviously the original one, obviously there is not Jabba the Hutt. Oh my god, what is up with my names? So this is Boba Fett, Starfader and his son Luke Skywalker and daughter Princess Leia. Han Solo, How I Like My Noodles, Chewie. Then we go to the original, or the first 1, 2, and 3. Why am Obi-Wan even, and Darth Maul, and then obviously there's Anakin with Yoda and Ahsoka, and then these are I never watched this series, so I don't know that. I know that's Ezra. I want to say her name maybe begins with R, but I've not seen the other two, so unfortunately I don't know the names. Then we have the Lone Ranger and Tonto from the movie, and Captain Jack Sparrow again, so two the same, and obviously the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I do like Barbossa's little monkey on his arm. That was a nice little touch, I think. Then we have Maleficent, Wild and Hobbs, Frozen girls, Anna and Elsa with Olaf in the middle, Dory and Nemo, Jack Skellington, and then we have the Mad Hatter and the Clock, Sacha Baron Cohen, and obviously Alice from those movies. Then we move over to the Disney one. So we have Mickey Mouse as Sorcerer from Fantasia. There she is, Tinkerbell, obviously Peter, and just show you there isn't. So look, you can see there's a mark on his eye. That's how it was delivered. He did have a few marks because he's like a test one, but overall he looks really, really good. Baloo. Then we have Mickey and Minnie, Donald, Meredith from Brave, Mulan, Tangled, and then Spot from The Last Dinosaur. So that is another little recap of just how many. I don't know how many I have in total. I imagine like 60 or 70, I would assume. Quite a lot. They're really, really cool sculptures and designs and stuff like this from that. It's a shame it never lasted, but they kind of are beautiful display pieces. So this is why I've kind of now got back out, because his video kind of made me want to do. Also, I have Peter Pan somewhere. Peter Pan is over. You can just see him. So he's quite a rare one to get hold of, which I'm surprised that I got it quite cheap. There was a little bit of damage on his eye when I got him, but it was kind of a non-release one. I didn't realise there was going to be more non-release ones. And the reason kind of why I bring this up is just to have this overall discussion of like, with nostalgia, these came out like the early 2000s. So now I am getting a little bit nostalgic for it. I'm a big Disney fan, so that's why I kind of want to, and I like the styles. Obviously, they cover a lot of genres. They cover, obviously, it's Disney in general. So we have Star Wars, we have Marvel, and then the Disney princesses and Cars and everything else. So, and a few other little smaller franchises. And it's just how it's funny that I am a big toy collector, and I say about nostalgia. Nostalgia has always been like 80s and 90s toys. And now I'm talking about toys that are even later than that, if you can count these as toys, because they're I suppose they are. They interrupt the games. Obviously, I've done the game, so I don't have any affiliation to, not affiliation. I don't have any kind of intentions to go back to any of the games. I've sold them all, sold most of my stuff, and that got rid of almost all of it. But I kept some of the figures for memories that I have kept, and it's interesting because obviously. See, these are not seen. You can normally pick these up for a dime a dozen many, many years going when I tried to collect and finish off most of my sets. Now, obviously, some of them are starting to come a bit more, they've hit that kind of almost 20-year period where they're now starting to come a little bit more collectible, specifically some of the rarer ones, stuff like this. So it's, I just wanted to have, were you ever fans of it? Did you pick it up? Just to kind of throw your comments at me. I say, you would have already seen like a view of my collection. Was there any collection that you wish you had? Are they more expensive where you are? And say, do you kind of have this now kind of realization like me, if you are in your 40s and stuff, and realize that obviously, stuff you were collecting in your 20s and now has kind of come vintage now, or classic, as, it's now been 20 odd years, which is kind of scary that time has passed. Anyway, yeah, so any thoughts, feelings, anything, please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this little Disney Infinities video. I've been Chris from Sly Sigma Toys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.